off Brent, you were named Conference USA's Freshman of the Year. Going into this bowl game, I guess that's not a distraction, but I just want to get your reaction to being named Conference USA Freshman of the Year.
It's very humbling. It sounds kind of cliche, but I couldn't have done without the guys around me. Starting up front with this guy next to me, Richie James, Ed Baddies, all the receivers, defense. It's a team effort, coaching staff, so it's very humbling. I'm thankful for it, but couldn't be done without the guys around me.
Kevin, looking at the weapons that Western Michigan has on offense, specifically at wide receiver, what's the mindset like for this secondary going into this game?
I think it's the same mindset we take into every game. They do have a lot of weapons. Their quarterback's good. They have good running backs, good skilled players everywhere. But I think we have a great defense too. At the end of the day, it's all about really taking care of our responsibilities on the back end. We can't let them get behind us. And I think we just got to get off the field on third downs. Just like Coach Stock said, they're a great team, second in the country in time of possession. So we're going to have to play good and get off the field in 3 downs.
Jaylen, one of the things Brent and Austin have said this year is the pass blocking has gotten better throughout the year and throughout the entire year. Do you feel like it got better these past 4 games? And what will you guys do being without Darius Johnson for this bowl game?
Being without DJ is pretty hard. He's a senior, and him getting hurt FAU game really, affected the team. But we have Carlos who's stepping up, and he's a great player. I feel like our pass blocking has always been solid this past year, and we're just gonna keep getting better and keep working.
Kevin, let's get my camera here. Stand by. What kind of reaction, Kevin, have you gotten from friends of yours and family members when they heard you're headed to the Bahamas to play in the bowl game?
I had my high school coach hit me up yesterday and asked to see if we had any special rates or any place on the plane to get them on there. But, it's just an exciting time of the year, I don't think my family and my parents will be able to come to the game because, it's kind of expensive, but I know they'll be watching on ESPN. So it's just been an exciting time of the year. All my friends that will congratulate me on the great season that we've been having.
You've been a true pro all year, but do you think about the fact that there are distractions there that you'll have to deal with that you have never probably ever had to deal with?
Most definitely. I'm going to have to do a great job. I think we're all going to have to do a great job of making sure the team understands that, yes, the Bahamas is a great place. It's a place to have fun, but it's a business trip at the same time. It's a great reward for the great season that we've been having, but we're trying to win a bowl game. The last bowl game I went to, we didn't come up with a W. We got rings, but we want to have the rings that say champions. So that's definitely the main objective.
TT, back to my first question, what kind of reaction did you get from friends or family members when they heard you were headed to the Bahamas?
Well, my little sister, she texted me. She was like, "Y'all going to the Bahamas?" So I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "Can I go?" I'm like, "I don't know. I don't think Mom could bring out $2,000-3,000." But yeah, my mom, my grandma, all my family and friends, they're like, "Man, you going to the Bahamas on Christmas? You lucky." And that's the thing I sit and realize, that we did the work throughout the season, and I would get rewarded by going to this place.
Brent, and whoever wants to chime in, you talk about the little things that are going to be different over there. Are you guys prepared to not use your cell phones for about 5 days?
I think it'll be good for us. It'll be good to get away from, all what's going on in this, around campus, everything like that. So it'll be good just to be with your teammates, with your families, just kind of bond as a team and, go out with a bang one last time with the seniors.
Kevin, what was it, and Jaylen too, if you could talk about it, those last 4 games, the November that you guys put together, was there something special that you guys said, okay, here's what we're focusing on, and how did you get from that point to where you are now, and the efficiency that you're playing with on both sides of the football, and how do you keep that going after a 4 or 5 week layoff?
I kind of want to go back to the last question. I didn't know we weren't going to be able to use our cell phones down there. Yeah, I didn't know that. But
Hate to break that news to you.
yeah, I know now. But, I mean, I think those last 4 games was definitely something special. We always talk about, well, every year since I've been here, always being good in November. But I think we had a rough stretch of 8 games without a bye week, and I think it was just refreshing to come back. We talked about it and being able to make a run in late November, and that's something we definitely accomplished. You know, we had a lot of guys hurt. We got a lot of guys back. I was able to come back in the last 2 games. So, I mean, it's just a testament to our team and the resiliency to not really have our heads down when we was 3 and 5. You know, we didn't let it affect us, and we came back and definitely handled our business.
TT and Kevin, this is the 4th time you guys been bowl eligible. Of course, you also have Darius and Jeremiah have been part of this battle with you. You've bled together, your brothers. How hard is it to not have your brothers out there fighting with you on the field for this opportunity?
You know, I'm a firm believer in that everything happens for a reason. And I wish Darius can be out there with us because I know how much this game means to him. But, I mean, I think he'll still be able to make the trip to the Bahamas, so it's definitely going to be great that I can spend the last few days on this team with my brother. And, you know, I mean, it's going to be tough. You know, I know he's definitely going to be emotional about it, you know. But at the end of the day, he believes the same thing. You know, everything happens for a reason. So, I mean, it is what it is. But, I mean, I'm just glad I'm going to be able to spend a few days with my brother and just have fun down in the Bahamas.
And to follow up what KB says, I mean, we've been on this, working out there on that field in the weight room for 4 years, 5 years now. And for it to come down to this last game and then they're not able to play, you know, it's real hard. I know it's real hard on them, and it's real hard on me because I'm always used to them being out there. Yeah, we've been nicked up, banged up. Sometimes we didn't play, but this is our last collegiate game ever. And to not see them being out there, suited up, padded up, I mean, it's kind of hard and emotional because, like Chip said, it's our brothers. And, I mean, I got unconditional love for those 2 guys, I mean, but we're going to pull it out for them.
Off the field wise in the Bahamas, where are you guys looking forward to the most? I mean, KV, you can answer this one.
I heard they got a nice water slide down there. But yeah, you go through a tube, see a bunch of sharks and stuff like that. I'm looking forward to that. And just most importantly, I mean, I don't have to do too much. I mean, just being around my brothers, being around my teammates, just laughing and having good times, that's going to be something I'm definitely looking forward to because I know it was fun the last bowl game.
I'm going to swim with the Dolphins.
Brent, I know you're close to breaking James Winston's freshman passing record, 381 yards away. Is that weighing on your mind at all heading into the bowl game?
No, ma'am, not at all. I think what my dad said earlier, you know, it's team first always. That's how it's always been. That's how it's always going to be. You know, it's a number out there. It'd be cool to get it, but you know, for these seniors, they took me under their wing, you know, since day one, and you know, the main thing is to send them out on top. So, you know, I'm looking forward to going out there with them one more time, and we'll see what happens.